guys, this is my interviewee.
Don't stop till it gets to the top.
Honestly, I might have just had the worst weekend of my entire life.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me.
What's up, guys, and welcome to Friday. My intentions with this vlog were actually for it to be just a straight up weekend in my life, but I realized, you know what? The weekend starts now, as far as I'm concerned. We're gonna make it a fun work day, and honestly, I don't really have to try too hard because I have some fun stories today, some fun things planned. I'm gonna take you along for the ride, starting with stop number 1, which, drum roll please, I put down my makeup tools. It's like a toolkit at this point. I feel like I'm like a carpenter. I'm constructing things, and oh my god, okay, this is totally off topic. I wasn't planning on telling you this because I don't want you to look, but whatever. I'm having some sort of like weird reaction under my eye. It's this one, like, the makeup did a good job where I'm okay. I'm gonna be able to go on air. It's not gonna be anything weird, but underneath all of this makeup, it's just so red, so swollen. I did like a new skincare thing last night. I don't know. Keeping good spirits though, keeping good spirits, especially because, as I was saying, stop number 1, we're going to the casino. Oh yes, I was not lying. Hard Rock Casino Cincinnati is celebrating its big grand opening today, so of course, I am here to cover it. So yeah, just like a fun morning here at the casino. This is where we're doing most of our live shots, I feel, but they have all of the media in what is called the Plum Lounge. And let me tell you guys, this is like the VIP treatment, which as reporters, we do not always get. I mean, normally we're on the scene of like breaking news and crazy things happening. Over there, they've got breakfast, coffee, water. Over here, this is kind of like where we are setting up. We've got Lauren over here from Fox 19, and she is very excited. What time is it? All right, 2 minutes, Lauren, 2 minutes. All right, we have 2 minutes to talk about this.
Okay, we get to interview Drew Lachey from the boy band 98 Degrees. Okay, that was from my era, and Clancy and I have been talking all morning long about this. I feel like I could like educate the younger generations about these boy bands. Can I say this on? I started sweating when I realized we were going to interview him. I was like,
Meanwhile, when I got the interview list, I'll be honest, guys, I had never heard of 98 Degrees. Please comment down below if you've heard. Please comment.
No.
Well,
This is a travesty. This is
never.
a crime to my generation.
So I'm thinking, and thank goodness I put like my thinking cap on, who's Drew Lachey? And I'm like, I'm gonna be interviewing a Drew Lachey. And then I was like, I hope he doesn't walk in. Actually, he's supposed to walk in every second. Oh my god, and you like shut up. But I was like, who the heck is this man? Like, and why am I interviewing him? Because, okay, I'll show you. Like, the whole list says like, this person from Hard Rock, this person from Hard Rock, Hard Rock, Hard Rock, and there's just one human that says 98 Degrees. I wonder how they got their name. But yeah, we're interviewing him this morning. And oh my god, Lauren, aren't you interviewing him in like 15 minutes?
Yeah, I'm sweating.
Oh my gosh, wait, where are you doing it?
Probably, I don't know, maybe in here, maybe out there feels...
He walked in. Oh my gosh, act natural, act. Wow, Cliff's coming. I hope I got that on camera. He's in the flesh, guys. He's in the flesh.
You know what's cool though is that they're local. They are from Cincinnati, and I love
Yeah,
that.
let me see if I can get Cliff. I'm just acting like I'm taking a video of you. That's him, guys.
We're drinking the same coffee this morning.
Just as in the past couple of years, Drew, I've seen so much growth in Cincinnati, so many things changing. You, though, I mean, someone who's been here, you know, your whole life. Talk to me about that.
She's calling me old.
I'm not. Oh gosh, guys, I'm digging myself in a hole. But for the few years you have been here, talk to me about that. What it's been like.
I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, you just look at OTR down the road.
Is it all up to your standards?
Yeah, that'll work.
Good morning, Bob. There is an unspoken rule that if you put a guitar in someone's hand,
They automatically become 67.2 times cooler. It's an unspoken rule, but
the only thing cooler than holding a guitar is smashing one, and that is what is going to be happening this morning.
okay, that was so much fun. An update, by the way, on Lauren finally meeting her dream love, Drew Lachey. Our, like, this PR person who organizes everything, who we're really good friends with, told him that she had posters of him in her bedroom room and was obsessed with him and in love with him, so that was funny. And for the record, I know who Nick Lachey is. I think the reason I know Nick is because he was married to Jessica Simpson. Like, that's his big claim to fame in my head. I watched Newlyweds. It was like the best show ever. But I will be honest, I did not know who Drew was, which, by the way, he was so freaking nice. So nice. And it was just a lot of fun. It's really fun, like, when the stations all come together and you kind of are just like chilling together. As I've said in videos before, we're all friends, we're all pals. It's not like some sort of like cutthroat competition. Like, no, Lauren's the best, she's awesome, and so are all of the other reporters at the other stations. Meanwhile, right now I am parked outside a Halloween costume shop, and our next live shot of the morning is gonna be actually really, I have no idea what to expect, but basically the theme is last minute Halloween costume ideas, because Halloween is in 2 days, and this could be interesting. Why did I just stutter? All right, we are at the costume store. Cliff is helping me put the finishing touches on my costume. I am so excited for this moment. Let's do a little preview. Oh yes. All right guys, there are 2 types of girls on Halloween and I'm definitely type 2. I'm going as oh, what? No,
Here,
there.
come
I
over
can't
here.
see anything.
Come over here.
I can't see.
Right there.
Okay. I am Chewbacca, and my interviewee, it's gonna be amazing. He's gonna be a pig. So I'm excited. And actually, I didn't realize the costume shop opens. Like, there are people here. Humans. So, yeah. Let's do this thing. All right, guys, this is my interviewee. This is my vlog, by the way. This is for YouTube, but man, he really outdid himself. I was saying, like, oh, if you could please dress up, like maybe just put like a mask on. No, he really went all out. I'm excited for this, Ray. This is gonna be awesome.
Good, yeah.
All right. So you can go in that one, and I'll
go in here.
Yeah, so I'll come out first, and I'll be like, but we've also got, and then that's
That's good.
You'll
Yeah,
know,
we can
you'll
do
know.
that.
If you still don't have a Halloween costume, you don't have to panic. I still have plenty of time to pick one up at one of Cincinnati's oldest costume shops. And local to us, Clancy Burke is at Capitals on Elm Street with some last-minute costume ideas. Good morning, Clancy.
John, on a night where you can be anything you want to be, the pressure is on because you only got one shot to do this right, and this Halloween, I think I am doing it right because I am Chewbacca, and I am so obsessed with this costume, but the only person who's outdoing me this Halloween is none other than Ray Capel, who, by the way, steals the show as a pig. I mean, come on, I can't really see Ray, but I'm trying to get us close together to do like a little pose, like, oh yeah, does it get any better than this? I mean, Halloween might just be my favorite holiday, and Ray, it's especially a fun time coming out of the pandemic when we are out and about again. Talk to me a little bit about what people are shopping for.
I'm back at the home base for approximately, like, I don't know, 16 minutes. I really need to knock this out. I'm just working ahead for Monday, getting all of this together, but I'm honestly not even gonna be able to do that much because I've gotta head out the door really soon. Of course, I've got my chocolate oatmeal, but this is about to just like go down the hatch. Very busy morning. Got a live shot at noon. And we are back in the casino. I'm hustling a little bit to get to the big event. Came here a little late, but guys, remember that whole eye situation I was telling you about? Well, it's like getting worse underneath my makeup, and it's like starting, yeah, you could see it, you could see it. There's no hiding it, there's no hiding that, so it's starting to like show. And we just had to get through this one live shot, looking semi-normal.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, smash!
Local 12 is at Clancy Burke, live where Pete Rose is at the center of today's action. Good afternoon.
Liz, I thought I had seen it all, and then I saw Pete Rose smash a guitar. Yeah, I mean, it has been a wild morning here at Hard Rock Casino, Cincinnati. We're going to get to that in a second, but first I just want to step out of the way and show you exactly what is happening now.
Guys, it has been the craziest day. Cliff knows all about it. How do you even explain what just happened? Like, we were in a situation where events got pushed back, and basically, like, we went live just in the nick of time. Like,
Winging it.
winging it, because we thought that this was all going to be wrapped up by the time we went live. It was like minutes before us going live, and they were still doing their thing. We're on the platform over there. It was crazy, and my heart rate needs to calm down. I need to go home, and I need to take a nap. That's my to-do list for today. blinds. And Cliff needs a drink. One of the things I hate about our apartment is that we can see directly into our neighbors' apartments at night. And obviously that means they can see directly into ours. The building is just like directly across from the other one. So definitely gonna close those blinds. It is a lot later. It's 7:10. I have my nap, lived my life. Zach over here is popping. Is that what it's called? He's caught. Is that what it's called? Popping bottles?
I mean, I don't think people say popping bottles for wine. I think it's like champagne and stuff.
I know nothing.
But like, yeah, we're popping bottles on a Friday. You can say that.
We're getting lit. What is
Don't
this?
show my cheap wine.
How much was it? How much is this?
I don't even know. It was probably like $10.
That's good. We like a good deal.
I mean, I don't even know if it's a deal. If it's cheap.
It's just bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what's the deal about it? It's like you just paid for bad wine. Congrats.
And our big night in has begun.
Don't stop till it gets to the top.
Meanwhile, guys, my eye situation, it is just really not good. It's not good at all. I basically just like loaded up on a moisturizing lotion last night thinking like, haha, it's getting cold outside, gotta moisturize extra. And I read online, my mom sent me an article. My mom, shout out to her, she always helps me with my health problems. And yeah, I think I just like loaded up way too much. There was like a thing that said it can cause puffiness, and it's just, it's bad and it hurts. But it's a rainy night. I don't know if you can see like the raindrops on the window. You can't. Oh my gosh, you can see my reflection. What's up? I love a good rainy night because I was planning on staying in tonight anyway. I mean, I feel like absolute crapola. It's a weird word.
Should I act like you?
Okay, yeah, you just creeped me out so much. What the heck? Zach was just standing and lurking in the doorway. Stop. Where are you?
Just can't get enough of you.
Yeah, you do that impression a little too good.
Love.
So this is the setup. Did you get your pillow? Yeah, you got your pillow. We have our little pillows over here. We didn't match tonight. See, you wanted to be different.
Match?
The pillows. You got the other kind.
We never talk about that. It's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
Never been a thing.
But yeah, it's raining tonight and I was planning on staying in anyway, but like the fact that it's raining really just like solidifies my choice. Like, of course I'm gonna stay in. La duh. We are just putting on You, which I can't believe we are still watching. Like, oh my god, you look so creepy in the mirror.
Yeah, it's your fault.
No, it's your fault.
I turn
Zach,
through shows.
You turn through shows at like dumb times though, and I'm not ready. So yeah, basically Zach and I can't get our schedules together to watch this stupid show, which I love. It's not stupid. What episode are we on? I think we have 2 left.
8.
Oh wow, we have 3 left, man. All right, tonight's the night. Do you think we're gonna get through all of them? I think so.
It'll be close by whenever you go to bed.
I know. I have been exhausted lately.
I bet we get there 2. Big finale another night.
I bet we get through 3. Let's.
Oh yeah.
Bet on it.
Nice.
Wait, that's not. Wait, bet this is not. It's one of those mornings where I have been up for hours, still have yet to open a single blind. Just keeping it nice and dark in here. It's rainy anyway. I'm watching some YouTube videos. Zach is watching Love Island. Very into it. It lost me this season. As for my eyes, do you think they look normal? I asked Zach last night. I'm like, do my eyes look normal? He's like, I can't tell if it's just your usual bags. Thanks so much for that.
It is what it is.
And by the way, okay, we actually watched all 3 episodes of You last night. I pulled through. I actually listened to the last 10 minutes because my eyes were closing. I couldn't keep them open. I was so tired. Mind you, it was what, Zach, like 10:45 p.m. So we watched it. Was it not the best thing you've ever seen?
Not the best thing I've ever seen, but it was the best season they had.
It was so good. Oh, if you haven't watched it, oh my gosh. And by the way, oh my gosh, I have not brushed my hair yet this morning, haven't washed my face. Yeah, this is not a good look. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is the biggest perk of an apartment complex. You always have your own little personal gym. And which bike shall I choose today? I think I'm gonna go on this one. Oh wow, is someone reading a magazine on here? I've always wanted to do that, like come here and read a book on a bike, but no, I'm just gonna jam out to some music and do 10 miles. 10 miles, we did it! And my Apple Watch doesn't track how many miles you do if you're doing indoor cycling, but it just says the time and I guess the calories. This is what's called like the yoga and bike room. But if we go over here, this is labeled as the fitness center. And this is where Zach is getting his workout on. Just doing a nice little walk on the tread. How's it going? Drinking some water.
Just a little walk run.
What have you done so far?
3.1.
Oh, just? You have to put like a just? That's good.
In 34 minutes, it's not that good, but I'm doing a walk around.
No, that's awesome. I've been getting a lot of comments on my videos saying you should start a fitness channel. What do you think about that?
Not sure people want to look like this.
Yes, they do. You are so in shape. Shut up.
I mean, it would be like fun, but like I can't edit videos and do stuff like you. Like I don't have that like skill.
Anyone can have that skill. But also we were talking about you doing stuff on Instagram. That'd be awesome.
I mean, that'd be more doable for my skill set. Like I don't have like you like. I don't think people understand how good like you are at editing your videos because like, it takes a lot of skill and hard work.
Well, that's very nice of you, but it's really so simple. You definitely, and you're a smart guy. You definitely could.
Thanks.
I'm just pumping
I'm the
you
smart
up.
guy. You're a smart gal.
Well, you know I'd support it. Guys, comment down below. Now I'm just gonna do a little bit of arms. And guys, I don't know what's wrong with me. No matter how much I do arms, I cannot go past 5 pounds. I mean, like, I guess I could, but like, it hurts a lot. Like, I don't know. My arms are just not a good, you know, muscular area. I know, like, I just need to keep doing it, but I feel like I keep doing it, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I'm ready for, you know what the problem is, though? We don't have 8 pound, and I feel like 8 pound would be a really nice transition. We just go 5 and then straight to 10, and 10, oh my gosh, no way. We're doing 5. And now it is Wednesday, which you might be a little bit confused about. I mean, there's just this giant chunk of time that I did not record that is not on the vlog, even though, ironically enough, this was supposed to be a weekend in my life vlog, but I ended up abruptly putting down the vlog camera, not moving forward because, honestly, I might have just had the worst weekend of my entire life. That's definitely dramatic, but there is no doubt about it that I cried more tears this past weekend than I have in the last 2 years combined. I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding, like, I wasn't even going to tell this story on here, but then I figured, you know what do we have to lose? So this whole story starts Saturday, which was the night before Halloween. This was where everyone was going out, dressing up. I already had plans with my friends. I was super excited. I knew what I was gonna be. It was gonna be one of my basic costumes in which I put no thought or effort into. Even though if you guys watched my vlog a couple of weeks ago, you saw Zach and I were so set on being MGK. I'd be Machine Gun Kelly and then he would be Megan Fox, but we dropped the ball. It's not surprising. It's who we are, you know? So I was just gonna go as a hippie. I had cool pants. I was gonna get like the sunglasses. It was just gonna be so simple. But my body had other plans because do you guys remember when I had the weird eye reaction on Friday morning? Well, as it turns out, that was not because of any moisturizing lotion I used or anything like that, which I didn't think it was. Like, it didn't make sense. It turns out I had a sinus infection. And it's funny because in the vlog on Saturday morning, I was like, oh my gosh, I think it's getting better. And I was trying to be all hopeful. It wasn't getting better. And then after I got back from the gym, it actually got worse, where it was just like more red, more puffy, more irritated. And I was so confused, but I ended up figuring out it was the sinus infection. My forehead started hurting. I was feeling pressure here. I was feeling pressure in my nose area. And then my tooth started hurting. So I had to completely scrap going out Saturday night, which sucked. It just sucks when you have set plans. And I just stayed in and watched, I watched the new Monica Lewinsky docuseries, which is really good. Stayed in Saturday night, which was whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Woke up Sunday. This is where the story begins because one thing I forgot to mention is that I am babysitting my friend Joanna's hamster. You guys know Joanna. She was in one of my last vlogs. It was her 30th birthday party and she asked me to babysit her hamster while she was gone, which the hamster wouldn't be at my apartment. We live in the same complex. I would just be going over there every 2 days and giving it water and feeding it and just checking on it, making sure Crunchy was good. One thing though about me is I don't have any pets. Do you see this apartment? We're petless. Like I can barely keep myself alive. So I was like feeling a little like, okay, like this is a big responsibility. Went over the first day, gave him the water, gave him the food, everything was perfect. Woke up Sunday morning to go to the gym and I figured I'd stop and give Crunchy his essentials on the way to the gym. Walk into her apartment and he's not in the cage anywhere that I can see, which was weird because the last time I went over there, he was like just ready to rock and roll. He was drinking his water. He was wanting to socialize. It was pretty incredible. This time though, couldn't even see him in the cage. And then all of a sudden I see him like in one of his little play tubes. I just see like a ball of fur. I can't see his face, can't really see anything. I just see the fur. I see he's nestled into his tube and he's not moving. I yell his name, Crunchy, Crunchy, nothing. I start shaking the cage, not like aggressively, but just, you know, to like get him to be like, oh, nothing, absolutely nothing. Then I look at his water bottle. He's like this cute little water bottle. It is empty. He somehow drank all of the water, which I later found out that water bottle leaks, so that could have happened as well. I don't know, but all I know is it was empty, and I realized Crunchy is dead. And when I realized that, I mean, let's just say the tears, they flowed. Like, and the reason this is like a big deal, I'm not a crier. Like, it's just, I'll cry if something's sad, of course, but like, it's just, it's just not my like first instinct to cry, right? Like I just don't cry that often. I started sobbing, whipped out my phone, texted Zach telling him, actually, let me see, where's my phone? Where is my phone? I texted Zach saying, he's dead, come here now, please. And Zach said, Clancy, LOL, you serious? Getting dressed. And when he said my name, that's when I knew that I had just done the worst thing in the world. Like, people don't use your name unless you are a villain. That's when they use your name. So I said, please come as soon as you can. And he said, walking over now. Meanwhile, I called my brother, who is very into animals, loves them. Pets, wildlife, you name it, he loves it. So I needed his advice. And he, as you guys know, lives just 5 minutes from me, and he was watching a very important Manchester United game, which if you know anything about my brother, he's obsessed. Like, to the point where when my mom visited, who we never see, by the way, obviously, because she lives in New York, he didn't come out with us because he had to sit in his apartment watching this game. So anyway, I call up Neil and I'm like, hey Neil, I'm like trying to hold it together, trying to keep it cool, and I just start bawling on the phone, sobbing. And at this point, I was like starting to hyperventilate. I asked Neil his expert opinion on if he thought Crunchy was dead based on the fact that I rattled the cage, did all of that. He said, yeah, if you rattle the cage, he's dead and you have to like go in and remove him, which no, I just couldn't do that. I can't even imagine. So I said, no, I cannot do this. I don't know what to do. And oh my God, that just scared me. Could you enter more abruptly? Oh, and I'm telling a story about a dead rodent. Oh, that was an abrupt entrance if I've ever seen one. All right, Zach decided to join the party because he has a really good perspective on this one. So I'm up to the part where I call Neil, you're on the way, and I start hyperventilating. On the phone with Neil though, I mentioned I cannot remove this animal from the cage. Like, that would have killed my soul. So he said he was gonna come over with a bag to dispose of the animal. By the time Zach gets to the apartment to help me, I was just a lost cause. I just kept repeating, like, I killed it, it died of thirst. Like, I explain the state I was in. Like, truly explain the state.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think as anybody would be, she was in full panic mode. Say if he was even your own pet, you'd be upset, but like when you are supposed to be taking after someone else's living animal, and if it were to pass away on your watch, it's like a double whammy. Not only did you affect this living animal that obviously you would have no reason to ever want to harm, and you were feeding it, you were giving him water, like all these different things, you were expecting the 2 weeks to go by seamlessly.
I feel like one of the reasons I was reacting the way I was is because of the fact that I kept like circling back to two horrible things in my head. One, having to tell Joanna that her pet died, which is awful. But then two, and this was the one that was really hitting me, like just the fact that I caused a creature to die and that I caused it harm and I caused it pain. Like, the quote of the day, what I think I said to my mom, I said it to you or my mom, because I called my mom also hysterically crying, saying, I'm never going to be able to get over this. And then I said to Zach at one point, I want to die, which like, to be clear, I mean, I'm not trying to laugh about that, but like, I'm a very happy person. Like, these are not thoughts that I have. I was crouched over in the kitchen by the time Zach got here, like my hands resting on my knees saying, I'm going to throw up everywhere because I felt so sick and nauseous, like sick to my stomach over this. And then I started having an anxiety attack. I feel like I didn't have a full-blown anxiety attack, but I started being like, Zach was trying to like hug me, and like I couldn't, like, and I wasn't trying to be mean to you, like I couldn't even like be in a hug, like I was like, I can't like be near anyone.
I didn't even ask, but I guess she tried to shake the cage to see if he would move. So I didn't really do any due diligence per se to make sure Crunchy was breathing or not. I'm not very much an animal guy myself, let alone a dead animal guy. And I saw that he was in the tube and wasn't moving. So I took that as he's dead.
I took that as he was so thirsty. He was like dehydrating to death, so he went into the tube to die.
That's how you're supposed to
Okay,
say
that's not
dehydrating
that's not
to
the
death.
phrase, but like he went into the tube to die.
Yeah.
So I'm circling back between Googling how long do hamsters live? How often does a hamster need water? Why would a hamster drink more than normal? Because like I had like a system going. I mean, while we were just kind of like waiting for Neil, I called my mom at that point. I was on the phone with her, hysterically crying.
The whole thing was just not ideal because I'm not like the most manliest of men. Like, I didn't want to touch this dead animal, so we had to have Neil come over. And he's a lot bigger than I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to be like a mouse.
What was he like?
An elephant mouse.
I said to Zach, I'm like, can you like get him out and like dispose of him? Zach just looks at me like, no.
I don't want to touch him.
And Neil, oh my god, guys, like you guys have seen Neil in my vlogs. He's a little grumpy guy, right? But like he comes through when you need him. He left his Manchester United game, came over with a bag to help me clean up the mess. And like I don't know, like if there's one good thing that came from this, it was just seeing everyone in my life show up for me. My mom was being so wonderful on the phone, just telling me just all the things you want to hear. Like at one point she said like, you don't know he died of thirst, he could have died of loneliness. And then I started laughing when she said that, like through my tears, and she thought this whole thing was a prank. She thought my laughter was like signifying like, haha, got you. And she's like, Clancy, don't ever do that to me again, I thought you were serious. And I'm like, Mom, I am serious, like this is awful. And also within 5 minutes of me calling, within 5 seconds, she's like, don't put this on your vlog. Yeah, Mom, I just killed a creature. Why would I ever think to vlog this as I sit here right now?
I was gonna say, but you are. We're out in the balcony because Clancy's hyperventilating. I was like, maybe fresh air is gonna help. So we're sitting out there just chatting, and then we see Neil come up. So I was like, I'll just go down and get Neil. And then that's when the moment happened. It's when our Crunchy revived, and I walked inside, and in the cage runs Crunchy, flying. I would have never guessed he could move this fast. Was like flying around the cage where I jumped.
I just hear the words that I never ever thought would mean more to me in my life. He's not dead, Clancy, he's not dead. I'm on the phone with my mom sobbing. I'm like, what? Neil's on his way up with like a bag. Like it was the most nuts thing. He was never dead. Like he was totally fine the whole time. And he was just like, I mean, Neil said hamsters can do that. Like they like hibernate or they get scared of you and they're just like chilling.
Yeah, maybe like he like was either hibernating or like wasn't eating, maybe because he was like by himself, so he was just chilling. But
he was just like, I don't want to talk to me today. And like I can't even emphasize, like I was so sick, so I ended up going to the gym after. I thought I was gonna puke the whole time. Like my body took such a toll. Like that whole situation, like of just the amount of crying and the anxiety and all of that, like it was just awful. Neil said he has not heard me cry in over a decade, and that's true. I do not just call people up crying. That's just not normal at all. And everything that happened was not normal. I've never called my mom up crying. Like this was all just so insane. And you know what, guys? Okay, just to confirm the mess that this was, I'm gonna call my mom right now and let's just see if she were to like sum this up. Like how she would say, she's never heard me like hysterical like this. No one has.
Clance, I haven't heard from you in a while.
I know, I've called you like 12 times today. But this is for my vlog. I'm telling the hamster story.
Okay.
If you were just, I've already told the whole story, but if you were just to sum it up in like one sentence, my just demeanor. Like I feel like people will never understand that like I was not a human.
No, I know. You were absolutely traumatized.
I was hysterical.
Traumatized. No, I know. I haven't heard you like that since you were a little child. That's what Neil said, the same thing, which is why he immediately jumped in the car during his most important match that he was watching.
I know.
So I think you were traumatized, and that's why I told you just to rest the rest of the day.
Yeah, I really did. Like I'm like, it like took it out, like crying, does that like, I feel like I exercised. Like it felt like I ran a marathon. More tears escaped my body in this weekend than in the past few years. I'm not kidding.
Well, that's the summary. Traumatized, and hopefully it doesn't result in PTSD.
I know, you're telling me.
You might not get any babysitting jobs.
Yeah, I know. I still need to break the news to Joanna that I almost killed. I didn't almost kill her hamster though. Like it was all in one big misunderstanding. But if she knew the trauma that I experienced.
I know. She probably should have given you a heads up that happens, because obviously you're not a hamster.
I know.
My poor Clance. I don't know if it was in fact dead. Like, would I have had to jump on a plane or what?
You really would have jumped on a plane?
I don't know. You see, I don't know how. If that thing, I just think that God answered my immediate prayers and it was a resurrection.
Mom, he was fine though. He was fine. My mom, by the way, when he came back to life, I was on the phone with my mom. You thought we were like having to nurse him back to life. He was always fine. He was just hibernating.
I
Like,
think it was a resurrection. It was a miracle.
thank you. I gotta go to my doctor's appointment. I won't call you anymore today.
You can. I'm always here.
I know. Thank you. That's what I like most about you. Reliable.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you. So there you have it. And I'm sorry that this vlog ended up being so different than I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought the title was going to be my Halloween weekend, fun, party, happy, and like, that's the thing. Like, when your YouTube channel is just your life and you vlog in your life, you can't predict it. Like, you can say like, oh, this is what I want the video to be, this is what I think it'll be, but then wrong, like something else happens. Like, you can't predict things that happen. Joanna had originally texted me asking if I could check on it every like 2 to 3 days. No, I'm checking on it every single day. Since the incident, I have checked on it each and every day. We're not taking any chances. Next weekend will definitely be better. That is for sure. It can't get any worse than that. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I actually have a doctor's appointment I gotta race to right now. Not race, we're gonna go the speed limit, everyone. Don't you worry. Normally this would be the time where I tell you to hit the subscribe button, but after hearing that story, I don't know why you ever would. So we're just gonna end things here. Goodbye.